Welcome to Hoop Break for today's game results March 23rd. In the first game, the Indiana Pacers has defeated the Brooklyn Nets with a final score of 108-103. Pascal Siakam was the top scorer for the Pacers with 26 points, followed by Miles Turner, who made 22 points, and Tyrese Haliburton performed a double-double with 16 points and 12 assists. Trendon Watford was the top scorer for the Nets with 26 points. In the second game, the Atlanta Hawks won over the Golden State Warriors with a final score of 124-115. Trae Young was the top scorer for the Hawks with a double-double performance with 25 points and 10 assists, followed by George Niang with 23 points, and Onyeka Okongwu performed double-double with 22 points and 12 rebounds. Whereas Jimmy Butler was the top scorer for the Warriors with 25 points. In the third game, the New York Knicks defeated the Washington Wizards with a final score of 122-103. Karl-Anthony Towns was the top scorer for the Knicks with a double-double performance with 31 points and 11 rebounds, followed by Mikal Bridges, who made 27 points, and OG Anunoby scored with 23 points. Jordan Poole was the top scorer for the Wizards with 25 points. In the fourth game, the Milwaukee Bucks defeated the Sacramento Kings with a final score of 114-108. Giannis Antetokounmpo was the top scorer for the Bucks with a double-double performance, 32 points and 17 rebounds, followed by Brook Lopez, who made 21 points, and Kevin Porter Jr. with 18 points. DeMar DeRozan was the top performer for the Kings with 22 points. In the fifth game, the Chicago Bulls won over the Los Angeles Lakers with a final score of 146-115. Coby White was the top scorer for the Bulls with 36 points, followed by Matas Buzelis, who made 31 points, and Josh Giddey performed triple-double performance with 15 points, 10 rebounds, and 17 assists. Luka Doncic was the top performer for the Lakers with 34 points. And here are the standing updates. For the Eastern Conference standing, the number one in the Eastern Conference standing is Cleveland Cavaliers, with a record of 56 wins and 14 losses, which officially secured a playoff spot. The number two in the standing is Boston Celtics, with a record of 51 wins and 19 losses, which officially secured a playoff spot. The number three in the standings is the New York Knicks, with a record of 44 wins and 26 losses. The number four in the standings is the Indiana Pacers, with a record of 41 wins and 29 losses. The number five in the standings is the Milwaukee Bucks, with a record of 40 wins and 30 losses. And the number 15 is the Washington Wizards, who is officially eliminated from the NBA playoffs. For the Western Conference standing update, the number one in the Western Conference standing is the Oklahoma City Thunder, with a record of 58 wins and 12 losses, which officially secured a playoff spot. The number two in the standing is Houston Rockets, with a record of 46 wins and 25 losses. The number three in the standings is the Denver Nuggets, with a record of 44 wins and 27 losses. The number four in the standings is the Los Angeles Lakers, with a record of 43 wins and 27 losses. The number five in the standings is the Memphis Grizzlies, with a record of 43 wins and 28 losses. And the number 14 and the number 15 is the New Orleans Pelicans and Utah Jazz are officially eliminated from the NBA playoffs. And here is the game schedule for tomorrow, March 24th, Monday morning. In the first game at 3 a.m., Detroit Pistons versus New Orleans Pelicans. At 3:30 a.m., Utah Jazz versus Cleveland Cavaliers. At 6 a.m., Atlanta Hawks versus Philadelphia 76ers. Miami Heat versus New Orleans Hornets. Portland Trail Blazers versus Boston Celtics. And Toronto Raptors versus San Antonio Spurs. At 7 a.m., Houston Rockets versus Denver Nuggets. And the last game at 9 a.m., Los Angeles Clippers versus Oklahoma City Thunders. See you again tomorrow for more NBA updates.